Hello, let's play a bunch of New York Times games, but first we need to reveal our dad joke of the day. So for Saturday, July 5th, what do you call a bee that never made it into the hive? A wannabe. Okay, that's a little bit of a weak one. It's not very punny. All right, I mean it's punny, but it like doesn't make as much sense. Anyway, I'm judgmental on dad jokes, I guess. As a dad, only the most premium dad jokes for me. I do not have a dad joke for tomorrow because my calendar combines the weekend. So if you would like to contribute one and you're a member, feel free to comment it and feel free to upvote the ones that are your favorite, even if you're not a member. Cool. Well, let's do connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got short, pine, fold, laundry, long, bucket, burn, sting. Maybe it's the singer. To do, scheme, stir, racket, beat, itch, hustle, blend. Hopefully easier than yesterday. Yesterday was a mess, but I got there. Scheme is interesting. A scheme can be like you're scheming to do, like you're planning something out, you're scheming it. But a scheme can also be a noun, like, or it can be like a layout almost. Hard to describe that, but what are we putting with that? Short pine. I'm not really seeing it. We're supposed to fold our laundry apparently. I'll skip scheme for now. It stuck out to me, but I don't see what it goes with. Maybe I'll just start top left. Short. What are we putting with short? Short and long. I mean, they're next to each other, so I'm always suspicious when that happens. You can short a stock. Short can mean small or not tall. It has a lot of meanings actually. I'm trying to combine it with anything here. Short. A racket? I don't know. I feel like a short and a racket could be related, like crime things, scheme and racket. Short, I don't know. Short doesn't really fit with that, but maybe scheme, hustle, and racket are just like criminal action, not actions. Actions is too generic, but you know what I mean. Like a sting. Okay, I think a sting would go with that. It's kind of the opposite. It's what the police do. Oh no, it's sting. Sting doesn't have to be the police. I'm going to go with this. This is some kind of like, how do you describe it? I'm just going to look at the category name. Con game. Okay, yeah, it's having to do with conning people. I was getting there. There's The Sting is a great movie. All right. That was yellow, of course. They were synonyms. So let's see. Itch. Itch is interesting. What are we doing with itch? Itch has a great possibility of being something missing a letter because, just from Wordle, we know how many itch words there are, but it doesn't have to be that. Maybe an itch and a burn are like things that you can feel on your skin. I don't really see other things along those lines. If you have the itch to do something, like you just really want to do it, you're yearning to do it, you're longing. Oh, maybe that's what long is doing. You're longing for it. You're itching for it. Maybe you're burning for it. That's a bit of a stretch, but I could see, have a burning desire, right? You're pining for it. Okay. So these are like verbs for like you're jonesing, yearning. I said yearn earlier. All right. That blue almost exactly matches the blue of my shirt. That's awesome. That's probably helped me get it. +2 to blue. Okay. What else do we have here? To do. One of these is green, so it shouldn't be all that hard. Bucket. Laundry is interesting. What's laundry doing? I mean, do fold and laundry go together? They were next to each other at the start, so I almost feel like they should go in different categories. Things you do to your clothes though could easily be fold and laundry, but I don't know, is blend or stir? Stir and blend and fold and beat. These are like instructions in recipes. Combine as bake ingredients. Okay, sure. To do fold in the cheese. To do, short, laundry, and bucket. These are all lists. Blank list. All right. So, bucket list apparently invented by the movie, although that's something people really uh that's something people really say. I used bucket list long before that movie, but specifically for the meaning of things you want to do before you kick the bucket. Laundry list is, you can say you have like a laundry list of things to do. I don't know why it's called a laundry list. That's interesting. Short list is like you had a bunch of applicants and then you have the short list of ones that you want to interview or whatever. The ones that made the initial pass through. And then to-do list is just things you need to do. Similar to a laundry list. Okay, well, it wasn't blank list. It was just kinds of lists. Not too bad today. I think this was pretty easy. I would say a 2. It might even be lower. Okay, you're hanging up a list as laundry. Where does laundry list come from? They give it a 2.3. I mean, that's pretty close to what I said. I think that's harder than I think they should have. I think it should have been 2 or lower. 79%. Although that urine category was kind of tough, to be honest. 79%, 2 out of 5. That's about what I said. The plurality of people making no mistakes. All right. My order was not all that usual. Less than 1% of people doing my order. How many games do we have in? 627,000. All right. First is anything but the urine category. Second is evening out a bit, but it's pretty rare to get urine second, which I did. Then I mean, people are getting green maybe, and then they're losing. So like if you lost, I mean, there aren't that many losing games, right? But if you lost, you didn't get much. It's kind of the point. Either 6% got nothing, 6% got only green. So I guess green was the easiest category today. Long list, maybe. People just trying to put short and long together. Don't do that. Yeah, so like a sting, an itch, a burn, a pine. I don't know. I thought about this, like putting itch and burn together. I thought about that for like things you'd feel an ache. But no. Sorry, my throat is. I think some of these are people just trying to figure stuff out. Burn, sting, beat, itch. I think people are really chasing the idea of these are like feelings on your skin or hurts or pains. Putting burn in with swindles, I don't know. I haven't heard of burn used that way, but maybe they thought, hey, maybe burn means that. Or maybe it does mean that. All right, so people are confidently locking green or yellow first and then purple. Blue first is actually rarer than making a mistake with purple, putting short and long together. Okay, cool. I think that's all I want to look at. It's an easier one today. How'd you do? Let's do the mini crossword. Blasts with unwanted messages. Spams. Orderly assortment. Oh, it's the big one today. I forgot to mention that. Orderly assortment. I'm not sure. I was just thinking about orderly, like orderly is at like a, are they like kind of nurse or something? I don't know exactly what an orderly is, but like what would a collective noun for them be? Anyway, that's not what they're asking. Its state mammal is the bison, and its state sport is rodeo. Some southern state. How many letters is this? 7 letters? I don't know. Bison is interesting though. Are we like Southwest? It's gotta be like a Southwest state. New Mexico, maybe it's Arizona. We'll try it. Let me think. I don't know. Hawaii's Mauna something. Huh. Shanghai-born NBA Hall of Famer who stood at 7'6". Oh, I don't remember his name. Okay. Emotionless as a gaze. Like a dead stare. Maybe it's just stare. I don't know. I'm not confident about Arizona or stare. Another name for an earthquake. A quake. It's not gonna be that. I don't know. What's another name for an earthquake? Seismic something? I don't know. Lead a Catholic ceremony. Sermon? What's to lead a Catholic ceremony? I don't know what the name for that is. Hype up. Yikes. Place for Popeye's anchor tattoo. Arm. So this is not Arizona. So what state has an M here? New Mexico? That doesn't fit. Okay, I'm going to have to hold off. I need like the first letter or something. Ballots cast from home. Mail in? Mail... Mail-ins, maybe? Does that be plural? Okay, so that was wrong as well. I'm not surprised. Thesaurus listing, synonym. Okay, at least I'm getting some of these more confidently. Alphabetically last of the 5 W's. Who, what, where, when, why. Who, what. So who is later than what? Oh, it's the only one that's 3 letters. Well, why? No, why is also 3 letters. It's going to be why. Yeah, it's like, ooh, what's his name? This is Wyoming. Okay, that was easier. Silly joke is a gag, maybe? Is this Loa? I guess that makes sense for a Hawaiian name. And then excuse moi, maybe? Excuse moi, maybe. Is this Yao Ming? I think it's Yao Ming. I was going to say that. Emotionless as a gaze. A spasm, perhaps? An earthquake, a spasm? What do you call it that? Lead a Catholic ceremony. What's this one? Let me think. Maybe it's Oh, mass. Say mass, maybe? Orderly assortment is an array. Prom, hype up, promote. Yao Ming is with an O. So wait. Promote is certainly right. This is probably not. Excuse a. I think it's this letter that's wrong. Wait, stunny. Motionless. Stony. Excuse What is this? A sizum? Okay. I spelled moi. Weird, I guess. Excuse-moi. Yeah, that makes more sense to spell it M-O-I. Okay. My spelling strikes again, but I did make it through in 4 minutes. That's not horrible for a big Saturday mini. Anyway, this was a tough one, I think. Well, how'd you do? Let's do strands. Today's theme is every second counts. Are we straightforward today? Like, make the most of what you're doing? Or are we like literally counting seconds? Like minute. Ooh, do I see minute? I feel like there's got to be minute around here somewhere. Like I'm seeing MI, 2 ways to do N. Minute, it would cross itself and there's no E. I don't know. Minute, hour. Are we doing clock stuff? Is it like clock? I mean, clock is here. Would it be something clock for a spanogram, or is clock just one of the lock-ins, is my question. Glass? Glass is interesting. Why is glass here? Every second counts. Hourglass. Are these ways of counting time? So clock, hourglass. Now we can't use counting, but keeping time, or is time here? Because time would be part of the spanogram, I think. All right, anyway, we've got clock, we've got hourglass. I'm trying to get the spanogram first. So what's this A doing? What else keeps time? A sundial? Is sundial 2 words, though? They can't do 2 words. There is dial here. Yeah, sundial. Okay, so we've got sundial, hourglass. That uses up the top row. So we got to go left to right or right to left for a spanogram. Watch. Here we go. Keep. Timekeeper, maybe? Timekeeper. That's it. All right. Timekeeper. Oh, maybe it's timekeepers. Darn, and that locked in too. Not quite ranks perfect, although you might forgive me on this one. Some will say I still got it. All right. Clock. Hourglass. I mean, that's assuming I don't do any extra words after this, but it's looking good. Sundial. We got a watch. We've got 1 word left. Holy moly, what is this? Chronometer. Chronometer. Okay, chronometer. All right, so that's barely not a ranks perfect because it locked in timekeeper when it should have been timekeepers. That is a mistake that can be avoided by noticing it could be either one and seeing if any of the words need to use the S or not. Wouldn't have been too hard. I knew about watch and clock already. I just had to figure out that this was chronometer. I mean, basically solve the whole puzzle before locking anything in, which kind of sucks to do. Anyway, let's pull up the bonus wheel and see what we're playing today. All right, let's give it a spin. What are we playing today? All right, Betweenal, suggested by, I don't know how to say your name right. Yeah, Ellie, maybe? Yeah, Ellie? Yaley? I don't know. Let me know if you care. If you care, let me know. Not let me know if you care. Anyway, let's pull that up. And for those who are curious, I always put in the description the name of the bonus game and a link to it if you'd like to play yourself. They're all websites. So people ask me, like, is there a mobile app for it? Well, yes, it's called Chrome or Safari or Firefox. It's your web browser, and then you go to that website. It works fine on mobile. All right, cool. So the way Betweenal works is we are... let me just do a starting word here. It doesn't really matter what you start with, but I don't know. Let's start with pizzazz just for fun. That has a pizzazzy start. It really doesn't matter what you start with. But what these numbers are telling us is, imagine you've got the full dictionary in front of you, but it only has 5-letter words in it. Then what percentage away, what percentage away is our answer from the very beginning of the dictionary here, all A's, and from what we guessed, which is pizzazz? So we're 38% away from all A's, and we're 29% of the full dictionary away from pizzazz. Let's see. So, but the reason I say the starting word doesn't matter is because you really just need to know about how far away each percentage is from all A's and how far away from all Z's it is. So like 38% away from all A's, you can just base it off that. Sometimes your guess helps though, if it's like much, much closer. Anyway, 38%, that's going to be probably somewhere around H, I would think. So let's just guess like, I don't know, habit, a really early H. So it is in the H's. Okay, so I just need to go, I mean, it could be in the I's, but I think there's enough H's to do 1% of our dictionary. So I think I need to move a little bit into it. Let's try hinge. All right, so I went twice as far as I needed to. So maybe an HE, like hello. Okay, I still went too far away from A. It could be a late HA or an early HE, but it's much closer to hello. So let's look at like heart maybe. Ooh, so for HEA, it's got to be a really early HEA. Can we do it earlier than heart? Heady maybe? It's tough. It might be a late HA. What is like the last HA I can do? Because I don't think we're doing HB, HC, or HD. So what's the very last HA I can do? Like hazy or something? Can't really do that. HAW, like haughty? Not a word. That's HAU. This is tough. I need a really late one. Wait, I don't even know if haughty is HAU. How do you spell haughty? Maybe it's not 5 letters. Let's see. Can't do HW, HX, HY? Hymen? Oh, hymen is not before heady? Oh, H-A-Y. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Hey something. At least I didn't accept that. Can't believe I did that. I was just thinking maybe the Y, but I put it after the H. Anyway, H-A-Y? Heya. I don't know. Maybe I'll do like a H-A-U then. What's an H-A-U? This is hard. I can't think of this word. H-A... I mean, there's like harsh, but... I'm going to lock in harsh, but it's going to go up. Yeah, okay. Maybe it is an H-E-A then. Is there like a really early H-E-A? I mean, heads is there, right? So 0.04, we're looking for like 3 or 4 words before heady. Like if you were literally to count in the dictionary backwards from heady, we need like 3 or 4 words. So maybe, so I know heads is one of them. Can we go earlier than HEAD? Another A, no way. HEAB, I don't see. HEAC would only be like HACH, which is another word. He's no. So heads. Yeah, I just don't see it. I think we have to go HE. No, HA. I mean, there's a good number of words between harsh and heady. I just need to think of them. Maybe HAV, like haver. Someone's a haver. All right, we're getting closer, but I really need to do like an HAZ or something. Hacks, Haxor. No, it doesn't accept Haxor. I don't see a Hax. Haw. Haw would be great. Have havoc. That's going on. Okay. I'm so confused. There's not an H, B, C, or D. Heb. Heda. Heady. How can I not? Maybe it's heavy. No, that's later than heady. Darn it. Is it HA or HEA? I don't think there's another HEA other than heads. And heads would be a 0.03 away. Has hazy. Has. I can't think of an HAZ. HAY. HAY. There's got to be one, right? Heyday. Hey. Haim. I don't know. Haw. Howdy, neighbor. Have. No. I haven't had so much trouble with Betweenal in a long time. You're probably yelling it, but I can't see the word. I'm going to do heads just to prove that it's 0.03. I was right. Heado. Heady. H. Maybe HECH or HEC something. EIO. There's no way. HEAB. Heba. Heb. What the heck would this word be? There's no HD, HC, HB. I just don't see it. Hazer. Haze. Hazed? Oh my gosh, it's between hazed and hazer. Hazen? Hazel. Hazel. Shoot. It's always obvious in retrospect. Oh my gosh, I almost used all my guesses. That's one of my worst Betweenal performances ever. I got it narrowed down to exactly one word. Like I said, 0.01 is about one word. Okay. Hazel, like hazelnuts. Wow. That was, for some reason, really hard. How many of you were yelling Hazel for like minutes? All right, well, those are the games for today, for this video. If you want to watch Wordle, you can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. Hopefully it won't take as long as Betweenal did. And I have a pinned comment with all of the videos I made today. If you enjoyed this, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.